Assalamualaikum students. I hope you are all fine. You are doing your work very well. Now students, we are going to discuss our new chapter, chapter number 4. Now open your book, page number 20. The topic of chapter number 4 is our country Pakistan. Before starting our reading, now there are some key words for us. The first one is determination, firmness of purpose. It means that a person who focuses on his decision and to get his goal. Migrant, a person who moves from one place to another place to find the better living condition. Census, an official count or survey, especially of population. Decade, a period of 10 years. First topic of this chapter is role of leaders in the freedom movement. It means that we are discussing some leaders who play a vital role to get Pakistan separate homeland from British. Pakistan is an Islamic country. It contains was a result of the freedom movement, which was the Muslim leaders. Some of these were Muhammad Ali Jinnah, Lama Muhammad Iqbal, and Fatima Jinnah. Here are some names of the leaders which play important role to get our separate homeland. There are other leaders which play a very important role. But now in that state, we are only discussing about three leaders. Okay, the first leader is Muhammad Ali Jinnah. He is the founder of Pakistan. He play a vital role in the struggle for Pakistan. He is known as Qaid-e-Azam. You have to underline the all important lines with the help of your pencil. He was born on 25th December 1876. He studied law in England and came back to the subcontinent to join the Indian National Congress in 1906. In 1906 and in 1913 he became the member of All India Muslim League and worked simultaneously both parties. Simultaneously means that a person who work for two he work a person who work at the same time in the two purposes, because the Qaid-e-Azam is working as a national as worker in the National Congress, and it also works in All India Muslim League. But soon he realized that the Congress was working for the rights of Hindus only. He left the membership of Congress and presented his 14 points in 1929 in response to the Nehru report. After some time, when Qaid-e-Azam saw many circumstances, then he realized that the Indian Congress is only the party who may represent and who works for the only Hindus' right. And then he make the 14 points which make the proper way giving the answers, giving the demand of the separate homeland. His determination led the Muslims to struggle for a separate home, and finally Pakistan appeared on the world map as a separate entire as a separate entity, and the Qaid-e-Azam became the first Governor General of Pakistan. However, he could not see its progress. He died on 11th September 1948. After the very hard struggle, the Qaid-e-Azam became very ill. Then he died on 11th September 1948, and he struggled day and night because now we can get the Pakistan because of his struggle. Allama Muhammad Iqbal, he was born on 9th November in 1877 in Sialkot. He was a poet, a philosopher, and a barrister and a scholar, and he inspired the Muslims to fight for a country where they could practice their religion freely. The Lama Iqbal is a person who who gave the ideology of our nation, for the Muslims, that they needed a separate homeland. In 1926, he was elected as a member of Punjab Legislative Council, and he was elected president of All India Muslim League. In 1930, he presided over the Allahabad meeting of All India Muslim League and made a proposal for a separate Muslim state in South Asia. And he persistently worked for said proposal, and a time came when all Muslims wanted to have a separate state for themselves. When Lama Iqbal speech and he convinced the Muslims that they needed a separate homeland in on 1930, where when he on Allahabad, he gave the proposal, and he worked on its persistently means that a person who worked continuously about his saying, then he worked on his words, and that they need a separate homeland at the time. And at last the time came, then all the Muslims will be agree to get a separate homeland from India. On 23rd March 1940, the Muslim League passed a resolution demanding a separate state for Muslims of India, and this resolution was known as the Lahore Resolution, held at the place where now stands the Minar-e-Pakistan. Minar-e-Pakistan is the sign where the All India Muslim League will get a great meeting, and there where they passed the resolutions. So the Minar-e-Pakistan is built as it's made that remember that here is the resolution will be passed where, and Lama Iqbal died in 1938 and could not see the creation of Pakistan. Fatima Jinnah, he was the youngest sister of Quaid-e-Azam. The Quaid-e-Azam is the elder brother, and who played a key role or to motivate the Muslim movement to participate in the freedom movement. He motivated to the Muslim women, and he explained the ideology of Lama Iqbal and Quaid-e-Azam. And she is also known as the Madre-Millat, mother of the nation. He was a dentist by profession. She supported her brother and enthusiastically participated in the freedom movement. It's mean that she is inspired with his brother's work towards the freedom. So Fatima Jinnah is also known for her contribution in setting the migrants after the creation of Pakistan. She is the source of inspiration to women even today. She gave a very important role when the Muslims came from India to Pakistan. She make this many settlements to those Muslims which are coming from India. The Islamic Republic of Pakistan is an independent Muslim state situated in South Asia, and it shares its borders with Iran in southwest. Here is the Iran, and it is bordered attached with Pakistan. China in the north, China from the north, India from the east, Afghanistan from the northwest, and these are the countries which share border with Pakistan. And here is the Arabian Sea also, which attached from this line. Okay students, turn your page. Islamabad is the capital city of Pakistan, and the Urdu is the country's national language, and the English language is used as the official language. Pakistan has four provinces. Official language means that the English language is used to communicate with other countries. So Pakistan has four provinces. Like the first province is Punjab, and its capital city is Lahore. And it's some information is about Lahore. The some largest province of Pakistan according to the area, second largest, and the major cities are Lahore, Rawalpindi, Faisalabad, Sialkot, and Multan. You have to underline these because these are the important cities of Punjab. Here is the other information about Punjab. It has five important rivers. Indus River, Ravi, Chenab, Jhelum, and Satluj. You have to underline. And land is fertile and is used for agriculture. Fertile means that where you have cultivate the crops. Canals also be found throughout the province. Suleiman Mountains lie in southwest, Margala Hills, Salt Range, and Potuhar Plateau in north, and Cholistan Desert in southeast of Punjab. You have to underline this paragraph because these are the important physical features which are present in our Punjab, and we have to know about where these things are present. Okay, now we are going to discuss our vocabulary words. The vocabulary words are determination, decade, governor general, barrister, philosopher, madre millat, resolution, contribution, agriculture, Suleiman Mountain, Cholistan Desert. Okay, here are some questions for you. You have to solve on your loose sheets. The first question is, write the date of birth and year of Quaid-e-Azam. Why Fatima Jinnah known as Madre Millat? Write the name of 5 important rivers. Write the name of major cities of Punjab. When did Muslim League passed a resolution for Muslims? Okay, students, I hope you understand our today's topic, and you best of luck. Allah Hafiz.